Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Yeah, horse game's completely different. It got way different real quick. You just hit exclamation point join. All right, Iron Bros chat. We've been having some really good runs. I've been vibing with it. I'm feeling really good about it right now. It's fun having players who are brought in. Wait, what's Daggerheart? All right, what do we got here? Mario. What is going on? All right, 1. 31's the current record, but we've been playing. We've had a lot of runs in the 20s lately. The race game is a chat game that we have created. It's just for bragging rights. The top viewers and the top horse every month, the top horse and the top viewers every month get their own skin. The next month, their own exclusive skin, their own exclusive horse. Have I played any Dragon Quest games? No. Thank you, Polyhedral. Just a goal after defeating 38 Koopa Troopas. That does, when he said it like that, it did sound dirty, but it's just a cameo. It's not, I'm not sending her nudes or... Well, you know what? I guess if they paid enough for the cameo, I would. Birdman. It's not a gotcha. Well, you don't have to participate in any gotcha, though. Like, you could win with just a common ass horse. You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to, though. But I do. Level. You're listening to names at jury duty? There's an ass horse. Well, the good news is that rolling the boxes on the website is slow. And doing it on mobile's blurry, you know? So you're not, I haven't figured it out yet. Don't worry. You can also breed with like the, you know, like if someone has a skin you want, you can breed with that skin and why would they do that? And get that skin. Only 602 horses to collect? Bruh, there's 602 now. Once I start, it's so much easier for me to add them in now than it was before.
So happy about the World Cup ending. Love you, sexy flowers.
Oh, thank you for 74 months. I had a great time at the World Cup. Battle Zone ZX. $602, so many. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have thousands one day. It's so much easier for me to add horses in this version than it was the old version. The old version was impossible to add horses. Oh, it wasn't impossible, but it took like maybe like 35, 40 seconds, like in Unity time, which like that added up. Now it takes like 5 seconds. No. Okay. It's just going off right here. What are we doing? Are we just throwing these at him? Is that the goal? It is hot as hell where I'm at too. Like it's Lake Tahoe hot. Got him. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. No, I don't get how people live in like Arizona, Chad. I don't even understand it. How do people live somewhere in Arizona? I know half of you live in New Mexico. That seems like old Mexico. Just hot. Living in Arizona is not natural. Where? Bruh. Why is he not coming down? You've lived naturally in Arizona? Yeah, I mean, I guess if like you've dedicated your life to that level of heat. Oh my god, he dodged me like a bitch. This is ridiculous. You grew up in Tucson without AC? What? You were tortured as a child? Is that what I heard? That's what I feel like I just read. You were tortured as a child? Humidity kills? I mean, I guess I agree with that. Like I am a dry heat type of guy. But I don't know, man. Like after like 110, I think it's, you know, it doesn't matter how dry the heat is. You don't know how people live in the fantasy land that is Mississippi? They don't. Mississippi's a made-up place. Mississippi's a made-up place that America looks to and says, see, at least we're not that. Ironically, Mississippi's having a bit of a comeback right now. Oh my god, come on. That was the most bullshit hitbox ever. Yeah, sorry, the glue factory lets you, and right now, like, there are changes. Like, this is version 1.0 of 2.0. We are gonna make some changes to it eventually for certain things. Yay! Typical for a gacha game. And you know what? It's really hard. It's really hard to make a chat game that satisfies everybody. But I think we're getting there. I honestly feel like we're getting there. Chat is running right off the screen. Well, type smaller sentences. God. Worst game in Roblox? Why did I go down here? That was such a bad idea. You don't need a chat game to be satisfied here? Oh, you should see the one I'm working on next. I think you'd really like it. One thing I've learned though, oh my god, that thing just killed my Yoshi. Did you all just see that? He just murdered my freaking Yoshi. What is with these levels this morning? Okay. Can I make a crotch cam dating sim? I actually do think if I had art, I could make a dating sim, no problem. I could make a game. I could make a double D dinosaurs if I had art. Oh, not landing on the ground. You know we're gonna lose, right? Oh wait, never mind. We're gonna win this one. Usually it's like some stupid walking level. You don't actually jump.
Phew, made it.
50 wins in a row, can't die. Do you guys see the new Nintendo Direct, by the way? Have you all seen the new Nintendo Direct? No. Oh man. You know what was crazy is they made a whole Nintendo Direct chat strictly about our challenge IronBROS and the season 2 features. A whole Nintendo Direct about it. Did you know? You guys didn't see it? It was literally just about IronBROS, which I don't know if you all remember. We did IronBROS earlier in the year. We split them into 3 teams and did an Ironman challenge. And then they did a whole Direct. Do you want to watch it? Should we watch it real quick? Hold on. It's only 5 minutes. We can watch it real fast. It won't take that much time. It's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. Let's see. Boo, 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 boo. Window capture. God damn it. Why does it always... I don't get why OBS is so fucking stupid. I really don't. All right. Yeah, this is... I couldn't believe they had a whole direct.
Hello, everyone. I'm Waffle Smacker, and I'll be your guide for today's long-awaited IronBROS Direct. Please take a look at this.
Waffle Smacker's amazing. Yeah, this is crazy. I couldn't believe they did a whole Nintendo Direct.
That's right, IronBROS fans. IronBROS is back, but with a fresh look. Is that a Crobat? We heard your feedback and wanted to make sure IronBROS Season 2 was an even better experience. First, we wanted to increase the chances of team members getting on runs together.
That makes sense.
We reduced the rivals Pokemon in the lab to be level 6.
I disagreed with this rule change.
Also, after you get a Pokedex from Professor Oak, you will get a Master Ball to make your pivoting just a little bit smoother.
I liked this change.
What's that? Pokemon now appear in order in pivot areas.
Liked this change.
No more looking for those pesky 5% spawns. For example, in Route 22, there are 3 different Pokemon you can find. First, you can see we find Elekid. Next, we find Azurill. And what's that? Oh, it's a Sunflora. And then it repeats back to Elekid. This has been applied to Route 1, Route 2, Route 22, and Viridian Forest.
Love this. Love this.
Hey, who turned on the lights?
Love
Players
this.
will now be able to travel through Rock Tunnel in style, as the tunnel is
So
now
silly.
always lit.
Lit.
As an additional bonus, once you get HM1 from the 6th Sea Captain on the SS Anne, the cuttable grass in front of Surge's and Erica's gym will be permanently cleared, so you don't need to worry about your HM friend anymore.
Is there any other grass you need?
How was that? We hope that these new changes to the base game
I
will
like that
create
he's
an
dubbing
even more
himself
exciting
over. This is
experience for
hilarious.
both players and viewers. Next, please check this out. What's that? Automated note-taking. In the previous season, players took great notes for their teammates, only for most of them to never be used. Now, the Pokemon you see in pivots, Pokemon from enemy trainers, and even the plus or minus you mark in the tracker notes will be collected for your team to see. Wow, that's a lot to read.
I felt personally
and who
called
even
out
is
there.
Bugcatcher Rick? What if we made it easier to read the notes? Using this map, created originally by Kelsey Young on GitHub, you can now easily see all the Pokemon your teammates have faced and scout what might be dangerous ahead.
Whoa.
New features for streamers.
That's
Want
cool.
to see how many points your favorite streamer has? With the new overlay, viewers can now easily check what seed their streamer is on and how many points they
still
have
won't
in
use
their
it?
current
No.
run. Alerts
No,
will also
man.
come
I
in
like going
when
in
the other
blind.
members of the same competition get points or have their runs end.
Okay, that's really cool. I like that. That we'll get alerts for whenever anything new's
Using
happening.
the IronBROS monitor, streamers can now have clips automatically created when they complete milestones or the runs end.
What?
Make sure to check it out.
Whoa, that's so cool.
How was that?
ここまで
We have shared information about the new custom patch for
Whoa, we're gonna have
IronBROS,
auto clipping?
tools on the site, as well as streamer-friendly tools.
The auto clipping's lit.
We have one more thing we want to share.
That's really cool, actually.
Please check this out.
He did a really good job with that, honestly.
What was that? A ghost?
Oh, I know
Oh.
about this feature.
It's just DGR Dave. Now, in IronBROS, you'll be able to see your friends and competitors via the ghost feature. All you have to do is be playing at the same time, and the ghosts will appear in your world. Oh no! Looks like that player lost their run. Back to the lab. What is that puddle? You will now be able to see exactly where your teammates' run ended, so maybe you might think twice about following the same path as them. We hope that these new features make you feel more connected to the other players than ever.
That is so cool.
We hope you have enjoyed and look forward to these new features.
That is so
You can look
fucking
forward
cool.
to IronBROS coming soon this summer.
Yep.
This concludes the presentation today.
Actually, chat, I believe IronBROS is going to start. I believe we have the draft coming next week for season 2 of IronBROS coming next week. That's lit. The Blood Puddle's lit, dude. The Dark Souls. Yeah, we basically made this Dark Souls. This is really, really cool. I didn't read the notes, but I'm gonna read notes on this season. Or you know what I should do? If I should just play, so my notes are just ready to go for everybody else if I don't want to read them. IronBROS draft should be at Kaizo Kolo. Okay, I was contemplating doing our regular draft at Kaizo Kolo, our baseball draft, but part of me thinks that
Thanks for all the great content, Pooh. Hope all is well with you and the family.
that's a bad idea. Also, it's not really a moneymaker thing. Janas, thank you for those subs. Dude. Oh, there we go.
Made it.
All the streamers from season 1, IronBROS coming back? Yes. True Benjamin, thank you for 17 months. Zero Fire, thank you for 87 months. Motherfucking thank you. Chat picks draft money? No. Did you just are you spending points from gluing your horses? I hope you guys like the website's just on there. Like the stream's just on there ready to go. Okay. What was the title of this level? I didn't read it. I'm sorry. I'm not, you know what? You're right. I'm not full focused. You know what? I'm glad you called me out there. Why? Gah. Okay. It's not an Ironmon note. Once a horse races around 10 races. Some horses can go longer. And some horses might go shorter. There are currently 80 some odd hidden traits that your horse can have. And I am going to make a list of those soon. Not, you won't be able to know what traits you have, but I'm going to make a list of the traits that exist. Big X the plug. Is dong size one of them? Yes, that's definitely a trait. This is a title screen level. One of them is called just Zoolander. All the horses have giant dongs, and also they have every sort of reproductive organ that you can have. Dongs, vaginas, and buttocks. Yes, that's in canon. So just think about that. When Mega Man is hooking up with Baraka to make a new horse, they're both going inside each other at the same time. Stats are, you roll, each horse has a dice, like they roll dice, and legendary, like the rarer the horse, the bigger the dice they roll, but that doesn't necessarily, like the dice could still roll small, you know? The perfect horse would be like all 60s. And then, yeah, and then you can, like when you get a really good horse, you can read that. But like, it's not, also their hidden stats could be adding like a big bonus to things. What are you doing, bro? Jump, do something. Whee. Yeah, what is that?
Made it.
All 30, no, 30s is good. 30s is pretty good. There was a problem, there was a small problem with breeding, so there's a couple mega horses out there still, but they're almost dead. Oh fuck. Almost just died right there. Okay. Okay. It shouldn't roll nothing. Suck it, rest of the world.
Let's go.
Pantless Ben, thank you for 9 months. Yeah, you can also rename them all on the website. You know, set which one you're racing, etc., etc. Moving on. We've talked about it. We've talked about it. I think we got it. Yeah, you gotta race them 10 times. Oh, you care about his horse racing? Yo, one day I'm gonna get the 24/7 channel back. When I do, it's over. Can we get that back?
Let's go.
Eternal Tomato, thank you for 110 months. Fresh was taken, thank you for 27 months. What about a blimp racing game? Surprised I don't have a blimp in there. Get it back. Did I lose the password? I just didn't like how it was set up. And I don't want to have a bad version, but I need to... Oh, God.
Hi.
Oh, my God. Okay, so what I need to do is I feel like I need to build out a system to make the 24/7 channel work correctly in a way where you guys aren't just getting served the same fucking 20 videos forever, and maybe like people have a little autonomy of what gets happened. But maybe you guys don't even want videos on it. Maybe you just want horse. But then I have to put sound effects on horse. Salty race.
Phew, made it.
Don't worry, Peach Goodman. They're all joking. They're all joking. They don't actually like that, but yeah, I want like polling for like what videos next. Exactly, and like a way to do that. And I don't know how to do that. I know I can probably learn and figure it out though, like because you know one thing I've realized recently is that I can probably learn it. You know, there's probably a way for me to get it done. All right, where are the coins, chat? We got to look for these coins. Boop. That was really cool. Yeah, those levels are cool. The wave levels are cool. Yeah, that's what I want.
Let's go.
And I just need to figure out how they do it. This might be a speedrun. Sure. We get GTA RP VODs. I mean, I know in the 24/7 channel, the RP VODs were the most exciting ones. Oh God. Okay, that was actually a good level. I was actually stoked to get that one shot, you know? Yeah. It was well made. I felt like there was like a few moments though where I was like, am I doing the right thing?
Let's go.
I don't know what any of that meant. Well, I mean, I know what Python meant, but I don't know what the Twitch.io library is. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's probably something I could learn and figure out and set up myself. Right? Like, I could probably, like, download, like, a series, like, set up a thing where it's downloading YouTube VODs from my VOD channel, right? And then, like, has a series for people to vote on. No, Mitch is busy. You know what? You know what I want to nag Mitch to help me with is like some more dumb IRL type stuff. Too busy for a friend? Oh, dude, I can't guilt people like that. Listen, all my mods, I owe them way more than they ever owe me. Kidding me? Okay. I guilt you into subs all the time? Listen, I don't guilt you into subs. I don't talk about how I need subs in order to pay off my dying. No, I'm joking. I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to go into that bit. Scrubbly Bubbly, thank you for the Prime. Listen, I don't explain that Prime subs prevent a puppy from being kicked by the evil Jeff Bezos. I don't do that. Find the difference level. So it's the middle one, right? Because of the arrow. Cute.
I was pressured into this sub.
Good. Good. Well, how do I know which one's which? It's the vines? What's wrong with the left vines? Oh, I see. That was the coin. This is the final.
GrandPooBear is a prince whose money is trapped, and if you give home a few more subs he can get it out and he will share it with you.
I just never understood actually like the logic of it, like isn't it the bars right here? It's the right one, it's the bars. Right? If you give me more money, I can get my money back and then give you back more money. That one I never understood how people really went with that one.
Let's go.
Oh, Adam's apple. That's pretty baller. That's how banking works? Fuck, you're kind of right. X-Men Origins Wolverine PS3 version? I see. Okay, I see. You think I need those red coins? Hello, let me in there. Probably. Okay. I was a little worried there for a second. Okay. 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 Chat, tomorrow, me and Dan Giesling are having a race in Elden Ring 64, a straight up Nintendo 64 version of Elden Ring that plays on your Nintendo 64. I think it's gonna be a who can beat bosses, the most bosses. It's cool. I have no idea if it's gonna be cool or not, to be honest. I have no idea if the mod is good or not. Is this how a Tetris block feels? Dude, why are we just falling? So much falling. You almost honestly feel like subs give Jeff more money and legs to kick said puppies? Yeah, but it's giving me money, which is taking away from well, he doesn't just use his money to kick puppies. He writes out everybody's Twitch Prime. And if you don't use your Twitch Prime, then he kicks a puppy. UC Gamer. That's how it works. Did I just go in his butt? I think I did just go in Mario's butt. I see what you're saying. Reach after defeating all 10 bombs. One. Dude, fuck Potaboos, by the way. Hope I didn't need it for something. Right? Like, fuck Potaboos. We're gonna wait. We're just gonna be nice and calm. We're just not gonna make any dumb moves here. We gotta make sure that we don't screw up and like... Okay, we got all the bombs. We got all the bombs. Whew. Yeah, he kicks the puppy out of elation, but he names it after your Twitch name.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 5. I mean, what are the chances of me literally not getting it to the last one? Come on. I mean, come on. How did I not get it to the very last one?
Let's go.
Unstop spinning blocks. It's always the last. It is always the last one you try, but at least it wasn't like. Cool. Cool. Cool level. Actually, low-key kind of difficult too. Like if you didn't get there, you were dying. Yeah, good indicators. Thank God for the arrows.
Let's go.
Copus game. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. I panicked. I did kind of panic. Flying J's, I kind of panicked. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of panicked. I could have just gone back in the door too to reset the thing.
Let's go.
Boom Boom Part 3. Good run, good run, good run, good run, good run. It's early in the day. It's early in the day. It wasn't unfair. It was completely fair. Yeah, it was completely fair. Just took a second to figure out what I needed to do, and by the time I figured out what I needed to do, it was already dead.
Let's go.
It was on me. It was on me. Why do I feel like I don't actually need these? I definitely actually do need these. I think I need to do some horse racing so I can decompress. I don't need to pee yet. Let me roll skins.
Let's go.
I am drinking plenty of water. YouTube, back me up on this. Yeah, I want to get the website working for YouTube, and then I'll add more stuff, and then make it look good on phone, not shitty on phone. Red Bull's 95% water. Red Bull's 100% energy. Straight into your veins. With some B12. %, wings with 3 eyes.
You made it.
That's why it asks you if you're sure. Is it worse when it's your fault or when it's an unfair level? I think probably when it's my fault, it's worse. I think when it's an unfair level, I think it's just like, all right, well, that's just, you know, that's just gonna happen, right? Like, whatever. Like, there's not much I can do about it. Yeah, it sucks, but like, what are you supposed to do, you know? Whereas when it's my fault, I don't know, maybe it just depends on how long the run is. Whoops, I screwed that up. Is it safe to eat salad again? You just can't eat Taylor Farms salad, but Taylor Farms apparently has sucked our president's dick hard enough where they're like, oh no, you can still eat Taylor Farms. Who cares if it gives you the poops? Pretty soon Taylor Farms is going to be rebranded as Freedom Salad, and you're going to have right-wing grifters being like, listen, if you're not pooping straight water from your salads, you're not American. You're communist. Yeah, that's gonna be the next thing.
Let's go.
FDA rolled back. Yeah, they yeah, because you know, look at who's got stock in them. Well, that's when they're like, oh, it's Taco Bell. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It can't just be like Taco Bell gets their ingredients. You know what I mean? You're not, Taco Bell doesn't have its own fucking farms that they're growing shit. This isn't politics. This is fast food, which is a pertinent conversation. You're damn right Taco Bell did the right thing because they're delicious. Chat, so we went to Taco Bell this morning, right? We were like, you know, fuck it, support local business. No, we went to Taco Bell this morning, right? And we were like, well, let's get a taco and just see what they do. It was not Taco Bell lettuce. It was straight up like they had walked next door, got some lettuce and shredded it up. Like, it was not normal Taco Bell lettuce. It was like a head of iceberg lettuce that they put on our taco. This Taco Bell is right next to a grocery store, like literally right next to a grocery store. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what they did. But it was absolutely not like your normal Taco Bell lettuce. It was pretty funny. Yeah. And I was like, fuck it, for the plot, I'm eating it, right? You know? Hey, that was a cool snake right there. I am a grown man. Like, a couple days of explosive diarrhea is not gonna affect me. Yeah. That just means more horse racing. I've never had bad tummies after Taco Bell. Yeah, I never get bad tummies after Taco Bell. I also, you can tell I'm a dad because I just called it bad tummies. How much banana do I eat? A banana is like the one fruit I don't like at all. Okay, well, that was my fault. I tried to go in the pipe and then I failed at that. Yeah, I've never had an issue. Hibachi gives you bad tummies? I could see them not cooking everything all the way at hibachi, honestly. 3 Mountains of Peru. 1, back to 1. Oh man, we almost went back to 0 right there. I was looking at chat. Have we gotten 50 easy? No, we're not doing 50 easy, okay? Listen, I'm not an easy girl. I'm a normal girl. Norovirus kicked your ass? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, me neither, Florian. The last time I had KFC, though, I did. Pretty sure it's worse than a couple days of shitting. I'm pretty sure it is too, but I'm also not particularly concerned about it. A, because I'm in a state town where area where they haven't had any outbreaks of it anyway, and B, I weirdly think T-Bell was on it, you know? I think what's more crazy is how this is like Taylor Farms, I feel like is having this like very much, it's starting to look really bad for them, you know? Fuck my fucking dick. Your boss had it, lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks? Oh no. Lettuce is a good way to get food poisoning. People didn't wash it correctly. Well, I think the problem is that it had poop on it. One, ah ha 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 ha. Eating poop leads to weight loss? You heard it first. Eating ass leads to weight loss. Why I'm so skinny. Okay. Okay. Doo-doo. Okay, father and son combo right here. But I have unlimited fire, so they just have to sit here and watch me. Like, you know what bothers me is like they had all the time in the world. Like, what were they doing as father and son? They could have destroyed that pipe, blocked it up, done something. Why did I go get that first? Well, this conversation went a lot of places. I can't wait till people read that on YouTube. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh it. I feel like whenever I refresh it, like the frame rate gets better. You've been handling a ton of questions about this? How's that been going? There's still other clusters that aren't lettuce related. Hakala Shasha, thank you for 18 months. I think overall though, my general opinion of it is just never eat vegetables, chat. Darson, thank you for 6 months. Who needs vegetables? Clearly. Grilled veggies are fire. You know what's actually fire is like grilled fruit. Like, no joke. I do love me some fruit. Salad, that's the stuff my food eats. Oh, grilled onions? I do love grilled onions. Didn't the FDA say Taylor Farms was a false positive today? Bruh. Pretty sure Taylor Farms said that.
You made it.
Listen, they also went and had a dinner with homie after the World Cup. I don't know, what are we doing?
Let's go.
It couldn't have been, it's not just Taco Bell. That's not how Taco Bell works. Taco Bell doesn't have their own farm of food. It's gotta be somebody. Oh wait, oh, that was stupid. Oh, are we gonna make it? I'm a little bit worried we're not gonna make it. Taco Bell has a small lettuce farm in the back. Yeah, I didn't know that. I was unaware in the back of my strip mall there was a small produce farm. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like when you go to a, like an all-inclusive, like when they have their own farms, same thing. Nepo boss battle, yeah. That's what the cows eat. No, we're a big veggie family. And a big fruit family. But you know what, we're also my wife has a fucking incredible garden this year, family, thank God. So we've been going hard on our own veggies. And I don't know what it is, but like fruit, homegrown fruit, it's so much more sour, and I love it so much more. My wife, I'm a big fruit. I take zero offense to that. We gotta go to that top one, right? We're not going to this bottom one. McDonald's does have its own chicken farms. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. What a stupid bitch. I know. I've never been happier for my wife to spend, you know, $200 to get $180 worth of food. You know what, you want to try a real banana? Like one before the 50s, before they all died? You mean like a banana from like when America took over Hawaii era banana? Like that era of banana? She has a $200 obby that saves me $180. I think lifetime we've been losing money on her gardening, but I think recently the last 2 years I think have been net positives for the hobby. It helps keep you sane. Well, I'm glad I can continue spreading misinformation about it, public health nerd. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. What you lose in money, you gain in happiness? You know what? I would say that's generally true anytime you spend, well, not anytime you spend money. But a lot of times you spend money, I would say that actually is true. Gardening the hobby, I mean, she's really good at it though. Like she does have a green thumb. Like we have so many fucking plants in our goddamn house. I think my room's the only room that doesn't have like 14 plants in it. And if I was like, hey Gina, you can put plants in my room now, she would lace them out. It might not be bad, honestly, for how dry it is in here. It might be kind of nice. You don't gain happiness when you pay your federal taxes? No, but you aren't losing happiness because you have no road, though. Road equals happiness? Yeah. You get where I'm going with it, though. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Fair. Is this a bad idea? I feel like I'm making a mistake here. don't like this level. I don't like it. 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 I mean, that or time travelers span, yeah. Don't lump them all together. Also, no politics. Jesus Christ, bitch. One of my favorite things is chat is saying something vaguely political and then yelling at you all about politics. It's one of my favorite bits. I just want you all to know that. Oh, whoa, 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 stop chasing me. Whoa, no politics, Mirror Shield! Yeah, of course he didn't. IROM! Fucking shit! Messi sucks. He didn't play his best game yesterday, but I mean, he, like, Messi's a weird player. And that, like, he does disappear for, like, minutes at a time, right? Like, Messi's strange. I don't know. I'll look at it, Kirby. We need to link you up with my editor. Bowser could rule the Mushroom Kingdom well. Dude, Spain was just so good. Dude, Argentina's goalie yesterday, though. Holy fuck. Argentina's goalie. He didn't show up. Messi didn't even, I mean, he didn't really, yeah, he wasn't really involved until like the last, like, I don't know, like 15 minutes of overtime, honestly, after they were down 1-0. It was weird. Did I like the halftime show? I'm just curious how much Madonna got paid to do a pre-roll and then walk 3 feet out of a tunnel. That's what I'm curious about. Also, why didn't we just have Shakira? Like, wouldn't it have made sense to just have Shakira? Spain versus Argentina in America? Like, let's just have Shakira. Also, I just think having a halftime show at soccer is kind of weird. I do think it's a little weird. And if we're gonna, like, I also think, like, there's no point in having, like, 8 different performers if they all get one song. Yeah. Shakira found the Fountain of Youth. She looks exactly the same as she did when I was a child. Not when I was a 20-year-old. She looks the same as when I was a child. I don't get it. I don't understand. It does not make sense. Makeup? That ain't just makeup, bro.
Let's go.
It's the truthful hips. They don't lie.
It's starting to feel, boy. Electro, Electro. I'm a she, baby. This is perfecto. I'm on tonight, and I'm a hit the line. I'm done to feel, boy.
I feel like her and Shaggy sing the same way, like with the way they like do their voice. It's a llama, llama. Like it's like the same part of their throat they're like using. It's a llama, llama. Have you ever seen Shaggy and Shakira in the same room at the same time? Maybe they have the same breath coach or something.
I'm on tonight, and I'm a hip to line. I'm a Santa Fe, boy.
Let's
Not hating on it. Not hating on either one of them either, by the way. Yeah, I just think the existence of the halftime show is a little stupid, and it also just made halftime way too long for soccer. Like, I'm not against it, but you know what I think would have made more sense is like the halftime show is just like in the stands somehow, you know? Like BB Rexa did one in Detroit a few years back, and it was like in the atrium essentially. You know, and I think that might have made more sense to like not delay the game a little bit more. I think the World Cup's got so much, like, I'm not a big like we should do it because we've always done things that way, but I think like when something like the World Cup is a little bit more historical, you know? Yeah, the halftime was 10 minutes longer than it usually is. Yeah. So I think that was, yeah, I just think because it's so rare, I think it is just about the sport. I didn't think we needed that. Like the pre-show with Speed, weirdly, was fucking sick. I Show Speed, yeah, someone said it earlier. I Show Speed is the real winner of the World Cup. I mean, I feel like I Show Speed is a international icon, you know? On a different level. I don't know. Did you guys hear the German? Did anybody hear the German announcers, by the way? That was pretty gold. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh, okay. Oh, great. Oh, the fuck on, dude. Who's I Show Speed, though? You've never heard of him? I mean, that's okay. He is definitely, Speed and Kai are definitely like the biggest creators that have ever existed. And it kind of makes sense. I think that's just how big the internet is. Like, someone can be the biggest thing that's ever existed. You could be into that exact same like platform and just like, we still have never heard of them, you know? There's so many big creators I've never heard of. Speed's overtaking Kai. I think, yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I don't even think overtaken. I think he's probably been ahead for a while. But I think we're comparing, you know, one A and 1B. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just an insane amount of people. I'm being so nice not calling him old. I don't think it's like even an old thing. Like, you can be young and just not know anybody. Like, you could be young into Twitch, into YouTube, but you're like, you just kind of like into specific things and you don't know who the greater, you know. I think the only reason I'm fed a lot of that shit is because, like, I mean, there's like there's so many creators I don't find out about until they get like signed with Red Bull, you know, like, and then I'm like, all right, I get put up on their game, you know. Well, what am I supposed to do here? How did Speed get famous? Because he can do backflips? I mean, I can do a backflip. It's not that. I don't know. I mean, how does anybody? I don't know. I don't know how anyone makes it on any. Can I be honest? I don't know how any content creator, like, quote unquote, makes it. I don't know how I made it. It doesn't make sense. You know, to be fair for Cam Scattaboo, that was a pretty bouncy floor he popped off of. That floor was bouncy enough that I'd feel comfortable popping off that floor right now. How many subs for a backflip? Can I go on my trampoline? How many you got?
Let's go.
I don't do them on the ground. I'll do them on the ground on like soft ground. I'm not gonna do them on hard ground anymore. I don't want to say ever again, but it might be a hot minute before I do hard ground. Your fantasy season was derailed after Scattaboo's injury? I haven't done a backflip in the last 5 years? Dude, I did one yesterday. What do you mean? Oh my god, I just sabotaged myself, chat. That was actually hilarious. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, don't worry, buddy. I did one yesterday. You do that consecutively on the trampoline? Yeah. I used to teach gymnastics too. I was in gymnastics. I was like 13, and then as an adult I taught gymnastics specifically for snowboard and ski training. So I know you guys don't see it because I'm old and you know, kind of a cripple now. But I used to be very talented. I used to, when I could actually tell you, Gina was talking about this the other day. She used to kind of get embarrassed because I was a backflip boyfriend when we first started dating until I got hurt. I was a flip on the beach guy. Yeah. Which is kind of douchey. But also like kind of fucking awesome. The belly flop guy? I get that. My son can't backflip yet, but he's got to do gymnastics till he gets it backflips. I'm not letting him get out without backflips. Yeah. Whee! Dog hole on the beach guy? I get it. Human flag guy, like at a game? Suck it, rest of the world. Yeah, I would just be like popping off benches, trying to do like double sides and shit. It was so bad. Aaron, it's one of my favorite games ever. Beaches in Kentucky? I went to high school in Kentucky. I went to college in Colorado, and then I moved to Lake Tahoe.
Let's go.
So he can embarrass his wife, husband too. I think my son, you know what? I think I'm old enough. I think my son's old enough now that I know his sexuality. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lady. I guess there's still time, but I would say yeah, I know his type. If my son doesn't end up marrying a strong black woman, I'm gonna be very shocked at this point. Yeah. He's got a type. It has not wavered since he was like 4. 3 even, I'd say. The first time we showed him there's a group, Chloe and Haley. One of them was Little Mermaid, and it was the sister of the new Little Mermaid, and she was performing, and it was like watching my son, like any of y'all have a little ADHD kid, you know what I mean? It was like the first time my son ever like stopped and just watched, and he was like jaw open drooling, and it was just like that was the moment. Yeah, she was throwing ass. Raheem Rhodes, yeah, Raheem Rhodes over there. To be fair, Irom, it can be close. Let's call another prediction marks.
Yes, I'm a winner.
I guess, yeah, that's fair, Matt. I don't know. It's not. It's just like it's everyone. His crushes at school. It is very like whenever he points out someone's really pretty, it's just very consistent. I would say it is very, very consistent. I'll tell this story at his wedding. Probably not. One day, him and his wife. One day when I die, him and his wife will be going through all my old VODs, and they'll catch this one. Okay. All right. 1. Consistency. Show him 90s TGIF. Dude, he wouldn't be able to exist, man. But you never know. Things change, right?
To go.
Original Amphiv. Damn. They're asking which one blocks it? That one. What up, Joker? It's always one. You had a crush on Myra from Family Matters? I still have a crush on Maya. From Maya? Well, what do you mean? What is this? This is bullshit. I didn't see the cloud or donut there. Okay, sure, lies. Girls named Mia are always hot. I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't know if I've ever met an unhot Mia. I think that's a fair thing. I've never met an unhot Gina, to be honest with you. I've met a few Ginas in my life. Mine's the hottest, but other ones were also hot. It also extends to Mara. Any one syllable name that ends in A. Amaya, Amara, Amia. Mia Malkova. Most girls are hot though. It's tough. Good point. 95% are hot. Another 5% are mean. Mia Goth is not hot, just good looking. You know what? I'm gonna accept that. Because I do think there's a difference between like cute, hot, and sexy. We talk about this a lot, me and my wife. We'll be like, oh, she's 2 out of 3. 3 out of 3. But I don't know. I think Mia Goth's pretty fucking hot, personally. Do, 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 do. Ooh. I love Maya. I still love Maya. Maya's still hot. She looks exactly the same. Maya is aged like Shakira did. Not at all. Mamma Mia.
Let's go.
Yeah, still hot. No, no. Is that what I wanted to do? Okay. Okay. Just don't get some of these levels, man. I just don't even understand the point, I guess. No, get down, it's gonna give it down. It's all right. If we had 50 of those, we'd have 50 of these, we'd be done. Maybe not. Did we just get ourselves killed? Is this really? Never mind. We wouldn't have 50 of these. Damn, it was a rip. Shakira immortal? I guess it's possible.
And make a woman go mad.
Thank you, Counter BT, for the soft lock sub. East Coast
Soft
Bum,
lock
thank you for the
sub.
prime.
Let's go.
I'm gonna get Titanic. Should probably go pee. Probably take a quick break. At least boo the level. I think Madonna could be hot, but she's just trying so hard to look young still. That it's like the excessive amount of surgery is not working. Right? Like she could have like a few wrinkles and still look banging. But it's like she's trying to fix something that didn't work before, and then it just keeps going and going and going. I think that's the problem. I think like what I've realized, I think, is like I'm sure a lot of them have work done, like especially the ones that are aging, right? It's like I feel like they got to do something, and they just stick with it, right? You just stick with it. You can't keep going, right? I think you can do one or two things and you stick with that, and like you can make it work. But I think like if you keep going, it just doesn't work. Yeah. Well, Pam Anderson's kind of like a great example of that, like how it's working, you know? She doesn't even wear makeup anymore and she looks banging. Yeah. But I understand when you like, if you're Madonna and then you look at like Jennifer Lopez, who's only like 10 years younger than her, right? I understand why I might be annoyed. I would understand why that doesn't seem very fair. What Maya were you talking about earlier? Maya. Her name's Maya. What you gonna do when you can't say no? When your feelings start to show, boy, I really need to know. And how you gonna act? How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do when she wants you back? What you gonna do when they can't say no? When your feelings start to show, boy, I really need to know. And how you gonna act? Sorry. It's after midnight and she's on your phone saying, come on. Sorry, chat. Apologize. Yeah, I'm gonna get DMCA'd because me and Maya sound just alike. I'm just gonna run, chat. I'm just gonna hold right. What happened to Maya? Did Ashanti take her place? I think she had some kids and just like kind of like stepped away for a bit, and then like, you know, you might, I don't know, I think making hit songs is really hard, to be honest. I think it's just really hard to make hit songs. I think like some people make hit songs for a little bit and then they just make albums after that, you know, and like that's fine. Like I think making hit songs is really hard. I think making hit songs like making hit YouTube videos, you know? I don't know how to fucking do it. Did Maya and Brandy do a verse? Yeah, I think Maya would win that. She's on tour? I would like to go see that tour. What is that she wants? Tell me what is that she needs. They did A Boy Is Mine. Maya was not on A Boy Is Mine. That was Monica. I don't know why I thought I was holding it. Fuck. Just play Fortnite and it's easy money? That's not true, Sulfur Kitey. If I played Fortnite right now, I would cut my viewership in 1/3. If I put a Fortnite video out, it would do nothing. Fortnite's probably the hardest game to make a hit video about. Yeah. That just proves that you don't know what you're talking about. Prove it? Dude, I've played Fortnite on this channel a bajillion times. I love Fortnite. I love Fortnite. You know what? There was a time where I loved Fortnite. I don't know if I love it anymore. Oh, fuck. That guy almost murdered me. There's 4 of them I missed. Where? Where did I miss them? My old Fortnite streams did well. I mean, I just used to be a much bigger streamer, so. How? Whatever. All right. You know what? Maybe we do need just a few races. Maybe we need a few races. I need to pee, right? The lobby's not open yet. I need to pee anyway. This will be a good time to regroup here, refocus. We had a really great run. It ended badly. I felt like we all felt like that was the run. I felt like we need to get back there. Okay. I'll be back, chat. god, it went straight into another dance one.
You
I'm not gonna make you guys watch the entire John Sports thing. All right, I'm closing the lobby. I'm closing the lobby. I'll give you guys 15 seconds. I'm closing the lobby. You thought I got stuck again? No, we got our dude. We got credit card frauded. We got credit card frauded last month. We just got new cards, and the same cards got credit card frauded. Mm.
What do you mean, make us watch John Sports?
When do you open a 24/7 horse stream? We were literally talking about that earlier. All right, lobby closed. Lobby closed. Midlife just look at that Peter Griffin. I like the Peter Griffin. What new and upcoming often sketchy commerce sites are you buying? Well, that's the thing. We use Apple Pay like almost everywhere, which scrambles your card number. So it's not like that. And then like otherwise we pretty much just buy from Amazon. You know what I mean? Like it's not but you know what both of them have happened after we physically used our cards at a Walmart. So I'm not saying it's because we physically use our cards at a Walmart, but the only place I've physically taken that card out is at fucking Walmart. And it's not like it was like a ton of money. They were like $16 charges. You know, they're like because like scammers, they'll throw like a small charge on to see if you notice, and then they'll try to like run something big, you know? I don't know, silly gamer. No idea. No, they don't. Yeah, you have to insert still with Walmart. It's possible, but like, I don't know. It's just like how quickly it happened. No, I always use my business card for gas. Fuck, I just tax evaded myself. I mean, it could be anything, you know? Via app? Ugh. Looking for the common denominator. The only common denominator we're getting is Walmart so far. I'd say Walmart is the one, but it's two different Walmarts. It's not even the same Walmart. Yeah. I guess since I brought it up, then it's legit. No, that's what I mean. We thought it's not that though. Yeah, it's not that. No, because it's like they're legit like random. They're from like random websites. Like it happens. That's the only reason we found them, because me and my wife aren't shopping at like any random shit. It's just fun. It's just weird. You know what, leader? I think that's fair. If I lose my wallet and it has money in it, you're entitled to half that money. You can hit my horse to check your horse, or you can go to stable.grandpoobear.com to check it as well. I think there's also I think also exclamation point me does something. Don't do it, chat. I mean, I could just got cards. I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but card number generators also exist. Yeah, I mean, they could just be like, it is also possible that people are just like, you know, randomed it twice, you know? That is also possible. I got real annoyed though. The first, like, we got, this is probably this is like the third time in the year, same card, that it's happened. All different numbers, which is weird. But the first time, the motherfucker did a pickup computer in Best Buy, and I was like, "Hey, police!" They went and picked up the computer at Best Buy. They picked it up, right? They went and picked it up. So like, why don't you just look at who picked it up, you know? And then I remembered that they're not there to protect my property, only the property. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Moving on. I feel like I need professional help at this point. You've had people stand behind you trying to record your card numbers with their phone? I mean, this card doesn't have a number on the front, though, even, you know? Like, it's not, like, I mean, like, I've got a fucking Pokemon cover on it. You had that happen with a brand new card you're only inputted by on Amazon? Yeah. It's just fucking weird. The one time you were scammed, they spent like $500 on Lyft in the span of the day. And you're telling me not one of those Lyft drivers had a motherfucking camera in their fucking car? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, you can't even get mad. Honestly, I can't even be mad at the criminal if they do something so blatantly, that can blatantly make them get caught. And nobody does anything about it. Like, you can't even be mad at them at that point, right? Make the call, Dubbo. You have to go to neurosurgeon. If you leave for a bit, do you stay in the queue? Yeah, you do. You'll be in the queue. It's closed. Oh, man.
Someone used my card to subscribe to Pooh Bear for 45 months.
Those sons of bitches. Well, it's like, what's funny is like these charges are like $14. You know what I mean? Like, it's been like $8. It's not been, like, they haven't hit us up for a buku amount of money yet, you know? I don't know. It is frustrating. Yo, this next race is worth like so much money. Holy shit. I haven't seen a race worth this much money. Whoever's in this next race is about to make bank. Whoever wins this one. Oh, that last one. Sorry, that was the last one. Yeah. I mean, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're doing I mean, like on one end, I'm really happy that like we're so aware and like we're capable of like fixing these things, but like on the other hand, fuck. You can have the real money for more. Yeah. All this is real money. You can pay it out at the end of my career. Yeah, I'll pay out the best sources. Thanks, Nightfall. Yeah, that's all. That's all. I get a little frustrated. Oh shit, backwards. Both banjos are backwards? What the fuck? Did I fuck up the banjos? How are the banjos the only one backwards? I don't know. The money is like your score. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, Jaws is cracking me up, honestly. That's a Paper Mario link. When you were in middle school, a kid on the bus stole his mom's credit card and bought us all RuneScape Premium. I might have used my dad's credit card for a couple things in school. And then claimed... yeah, I might have gotten in trouble for that. And not a good one. You don't even see the Jaws? It's in the middle of the screen. I probably need to make them bigger. You get an exclamation point join when the lobby's open. You can get an exclamation point box and get your first horse if you want. Yeah, if you haven't gotten a horse yet, or if you even just talk in chat, because you get a horse just for talking in chat every day. Like any day you talk in chat, you get a new box. Basically, buy a free box. You get chatting and watching via YouTube at Cruise Points, yeah. You need to rejoin every time you start races. You need to rejoin like when the lobby's open, usually when breaks. When the lobby closes, that means you can't join. How does breeding work? After your horse retires, you can breed your horse with another horse. So you can have a little baby horse if you like the horse skin, so you don't have to switch horses. How the fuck am I? How's summer been? You know what? Thank you for asking. How am I? You know, I feel like I've been a little like I've been a little like up and down this year a little bit. Most of my mental health, I would say, I've realized literally revolves around how good I think I'm streaming or how good like I think my content is right now. And I've been a little up and down because like I've had some moments. Hey, that's me. I've had some moments where I feel like I can't think of ideas, or I haven't been able to think of like how to get ideas out of my head, like how to pull them out of my brain and apply them to the world. But I think I kind of like came out of that this weekend. I think like hanging with the boys really helped. I think I had like this, I came to a point of like fathering. And this happens with our parenting too, where like we have like one thing we're really, really working on, and it'll take like 3 or 4 months to really get it out. And finally it gets to the point where I'm just like so frustrated. I like, oh, and then it just like clicks. And I think we're at that point, the click point right now. I don't know why. I think we just hit it yesterday. And so today I woke up like feeling really good. Really, really good. You assume I got ideas for Kaizo Kolo? I would say we have more of the schedule for Kaizo Kolo done at this point in time than we ever had before. But a lot of things are just like, because I think Kaizo Kolo at this point has some things that you guys want, like you guys definitely have to need. Like Kaizo Kolo has a few segments that I think you guys are like, yeah, we have to have that. We have to have that at this point. I don't know how we get rid of it, you know? I should hit up a rage room. I'm not like a violent guy. You just want more poo? You're getting it. Funny story, redeemed one with a lazy river. It's true though, CK Salt. YouTube chat, so you guys aren't ignorant. They're fine. They're completely good. I mean, I think there's lots of us that are like paying for someone else's Netflix subscription or whatever. Who cares? Your YouTube chat's lovely. Twitch chat, tell YouTube chat how much you love them. Wow. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm glad they can't see what you all are saying about them right now. You can't see their messages? Good. You know what their messages are? Wow, we love YouTube chat. So glad that they're here. I love sharing conversations with them. Man, I can't believe YouTube chat doesn't sub more. Become members. That's what they're saying. I'm just reading these verbatim. YouTube chat seems like they smell very nice and are good looking. YouTube chat is not second-class citizens. YouTube chat is just like us. ... I play for both teams and love them both. See, it's a by viewer.
So close to 4 years.
YouTube chat breathes out their nose.
To lurk with while I'm working on personal projects and not just gaming.
Thank you, Collective Hair. YouTube chat is Argentina. We are Spain. I assume that means because you guys are going to have a great, wonderful match that will live in history. You like to swing? Sometimes YouTube, sometimes Switch TV. Both are great lovers. YouTube chat smells like Tolan. I couldn't even fix that one. That one just was solid. Dude, Argentina had no shots to the last like 5 minutes of the game. It was ridiculous. At some point, I feel like you just got to let a long one rip. You know what I mean? That was a little frustrating. They still almost got a goal at the end. If Argentina would have won that game in shootout, I would have that would have been devastating for Spain. Argentina's goalie was insane. Oh, dude, that would have been devastating. That would have been devastating for Spain if that would have happened. Yeah. Spain was robbed of 2 additional goals. Okay, listen. My hot take on offsides is that it should be kind of restricted to your feet. If your feet are behind their feet, then you know what I mean? I know, yeah. It's restricted to every part that can score a goal. You can score a goal with your shoulder. That's fair. You know what? Fair. You know what? You immediately made me change my mind. You did. You immediately made me change my mind on it. It is frustrating. There was plenty of scoring in this World Cup. This World Cup had lots of scoring. Yeah, I don't think you can't really complain about this World Cup not having a lot of scoring. I think this World Cup had plenty of scoring. What's the actual argument for offsides in general? Maybe just don't let the other team behind your defense. Cherry picking would get a little insane. I underestimate your ability to complain. It's a big field. What game is the Buckskin from? Where is he? I don't know. I don't see him on here right now. Damn, 2 Wolverines. One with claws, one without. One without kind of looks like a bitch, doesn't he? How offsides would you get 2 goalies? Yeah, I don't hate offsides. I do think like a shoulder being ahead is a little, you know, any part of your body being ahead is just a little much, but you know what? You made a good argument for it and I completely take it back.
Another month on the books. Damn near 9 years. Have a beer on Bezos.
Suck it, Bezos.
Cheers, champ.
Yeah. You change the outcome of the game by measuring it. I think that also like video reviews of everything all the time in sports is not great. And I'll be happy when this is just like automatic, then this can just be like automatically done somehow, you know, like a much more easy automatic way for it to do. Like we're at a weird era of sports technology, this like last 20-30 years of like reviews that I just think like when it's like so bang bang, I think when some things are so close and they're like bang bang and we're going to like the minutia of a very slow motion review, I kind of think to that point we're losing kind of a little bit of the purpose, you know? ABS, I mean, I feel like we could just ABS them all, right? ABS goes pretty quick though. ABS is fast. Yeah. The thing, ABS is fast. ABS everything. I think that's like a legitimate thing. You could ABS everything. I think that umpires having their own strike zone though is like a part of baseball. Like, have you ever played growing up? You know what I mean? Some guys call it big, some guys call them outside, whatever. I think that was a bit of a part of baseball and like part of the mind game of baseball to a certain extent. But also like, I don't know. So at this point, let's just ABS them all. Who cares? Review should be like 30 seconds. Yeah, I feel like if it takes like 3 minutes, like in football, if we're spending 5 minutes looking at a review, we shouldn't be looking at it anymore. We should just be like, let's just go with the call. You know what I mean? Like if it's not like clearly obvious, like we should just go with the call. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most umps are in like the 94% of strikes and balls. Yes, we did change it. It's not base stats. You're definitely getting a bonus for having a bred horse. But it's just not, you're not keeping everything you've already earned before. Yeah, I think that's the thing, though. I think that's the thing with all type of umpiring is consistency. I also think people are... I also think we as sports fans like only analyze like calls like in the last like 3 minutes of games and not calls like throughout entire games, which can be frustrating with certain things. And the other thing I hate is when sports fans say you can't make that call in that situation. I'm like, well, if you can make it in the first quarter, you can absolutely make it in the fourth quarter. You know? Like, I don't know. That's not stupid. Yeah. Lobby's closed. All right. You're turned off from sports from the gambling shit? Well, the problem is now sports gambling is not just sports gambling anymore. You can gamble on any fucking thing you want. If enough of you wanted to bet on these Ironmon runs, Kalshi would start taking bets on them. Bro, you were about to raise? There wasn't enough people in the lobby, so you weren't. Oh, I see. Yeah, fair. I say fair. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff. YouTube agrees with me because they're such good-looking chatters. Today, 20. This is auto. Are you good looking? Very. The best. I think it's funny when I start levels mid-sentence. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying really hard to focus. Because I think like sometimes you can see like I'm not focused and it's just not happening. So I'm trying harder to focus. Stereo madness. Reach the goal as fire, Mario. Okay, that didn't have Fire Mario in it. Neither did that. Okay. Hey, watch coworker make these insane parlay bets. Yeah. People are crazy, man. You're seeing Spider-Man. Spider-Man comes out this week? Fuck. Should take my kid. Speedrun chat. I think it's speedrun level. Yeah, so far I've been riding really. I feel like Luigi's been pretty good for us so far. Why did we go all the way over there? Okay, probably didn't need to go all the way over there either. Comes out on the 31st? How are you going to see it on Wednesday? Wait, are you a fancy famous person? Warm it up, Mitch. That gets to go to fancy famous things? Oh my God. He is a fancy famous person, chat. I work at Sony, and he's like, I'm The Rock. Actually, we just had this conversation, didn't we? Which is really funny. About... So wild that Sony owns Spider-Man and has to ask Marvel to put him in movies. And Marvel has to ask them. Well, I mean, if Marvel doesn't make that deal, Marvel doesn't even exist anymore. Wait, what the hell am I supposed to do here? Was I just supposed to make that in time? How? Yeah, no. How's that run going? Not even, it wasn't even up yet.
Let's go.
I think what's wild is that Sony still pumps out all those fucking shit Spider-Man knockoff movies and don't even try to do anything like remotely good with those. Oh, there's arrows pointing here. Okay. I need to refocus, chat. You're right, I could have hit the yellow blocks and just taken the P-switch. You're right, Apo. You're absolutely right. Don't blame you for the shitty live action films. Oh, you work in Sony Animation? Do we get to thank you for... Oh, for Spider-Verse? Then? Whoops. Why don't I do bro versus bro with Lud? Lud is, last I heard, Lud moved on and he's a professor now. I don't think he wants to game with me. I think if Ludwig wanted to do anything with me, he would. Actually, Thursday I'm doing something with Ludwig, now that I think about it. Literally, we're doing something on Thursday for CJ. So, there you go. That was a whirlwind? That was a whirlwind, yeah. You worked on Spider-Verse? Yes. Are you working on the new one right now? Could you hurry that shit the fuck up? I am ready. My body is so ready. You wrote Spider-Verse? I'm beginning to doubt some of these stories, chat. I'm beginning to not believe you all. Okay, well this is just lovely. Oh, I thought he was gonna go back in. Okay, I'm focused, I'm focused, I'm focused. It's already done? Then why do I have to wait another goddamn year? Why aren't I Ludwig? You know, I think maybe if I would have started in my 20s, I would have been able to get a lot better, a lot bigger. I think if I would have my kid 3 or 4 years later, I think I would have done okay too. Because having a kid definitely changes your priorities a bit. Lastly, I think Lud's got a mentality that I don't have. And I think he's also could take more risks than I can too. And he's more entertaining. Messi's only 39. Hey, maybe my biggest days are still ahead of me. I hope. Messi achieved nothing by himself. I mean, he won the last World Cup. Let's calm it down here. We don't need to throw shade at Messi. No, I can just be me, you know? I mean, why can't I be Barb? Am I saying he's washed at 39? Not even a little bit. I think my creator prime's still coming. I think mid next year.
Let's go.
He's too tall. He is tall. F1 career? I think that's probably passed me up. Listen, can I race? Can I race real cars? Yes, absolutely. Can I race open wheel cars? Fuck no. Is Max gonna win this year? I mean, he'll win a race. He'll win another race before the season's up, but he's not gonna win the championship, no. Red Bull does not have a car good enough for Max to win the championship right now. I mean, to be fair, there's only one team that has a car good enough to win the championship in Formula One right now. I saw that coming as soon as I saw those things. Market. NASCAR? Yeah, I don't think NASCAR either. But like, there's tons of like endurance in the endurance racing, man. There's tons of old dudes in that. I know I'm faster than some of the field in endurance, and I'm not even that fast. You missed when there were car rules in F1? When did that? What magical time did you make up right now?
Let's go.
Well, if he wants to, he could hit me up for that. I mean, I only do Elden Ring DLC bingo, but he can always hit me up for that shit. But that's also like Domo's gig, not mine. Okay, well that's not the good one. Pia, like the... from Elden Ring? Or the FIA? Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, I swear I can do this. Ah, I'm great. Okay, well this is not ideal. This level's low-key kind of difficult. My God, how many more are we doing? Yeah. One. Yeah, Max, I don't think anyone, I think last season, I think Max, ironically, I think last season Max finishing second did more for his F1 legacy than any of Max's championship seasons. Hoplanda, thank you for 16 months. I can do it. I can do it. You do no skip super expert challenge like the 1000 expert? I don't know, 100? For super expert? I mean, super experts you just get so much bullshit in super expert. There's, you know, you can just get so many levels that just take like, you know, would normally take like hours and hours and hours if you're just playing them normally. Why did I do that? Oh, well now I really regret that decision. Now I super regret that decision. It says third Goomba. Come over here, Goomba. No, no, I was wrong. Second Goomba. Okay, no, I was wrong again. Okay, I was wrong 3 times. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, historically though, Red Bull has done really well at Spa, always. It's a high downforce track. So like, don't get me wrong, that was a great drive, but Red Bull does do well at Spa. I don't know what to do here. Kimmy's also do well at Spa. That's fair. Just hope Max finishes at Red Bull. Listen, I'd say this, man. Max has worked for Red Bull for his entire life, you know? Is driven for Red Bull. Honestly, if he wants to go drive at Ferrari or drive at Mercedes for a while, I would not blame him. I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of people that want to work for the same company forever, right? Yeah. I don't know. That doesn't bother me, I guess. I think about that as a humans. I would never leave Red Bull, but yeah. Eating the spiny shelmet for the boo? You might be right. That might be it. I might need to go all the way back. This is one clear. I might just... I think we almost could say fuck it for this and just do it. Imagine leaving for Cadillac and Audi. I know, but like something like if it's... You know, like, I mean, like Ferrari, I understand that. I understand why you'd want to work for Ferrari the same way that I understand why LeBron would want to play for the Lakers. I think the most likely situation with Max is that he just stays at Red Bull but doesn't drive F1. I think that's his most likely situation. Yeah. LeBron doesn't want to play for the Lakers. Yeah, he did 8 years ago, though. And the Lakers fucking sucked. So I understood why. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Me and Max don't text anymore, so. Whee! He might have sold. Yeah, maybe he sold my credit card in. That's why we don't text. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that like people are different, and I think as much as we see, people just like I need more. I think are a lot of people out there Now we're seeing get rich off something they love and then just like do it for the love, you know, and they don't need all the money in the world anymore. I don't think money is like driving factor anymore.
Let's go.
No, this challenge is just say... Honestly, when we did this challenge, I thought it was, like when I first came up with the rules, I thought it was going to be rather easy. And so did everybody else who tried it too. And then it just ended up not being easy. And now it's just kind of become a thing. That was a good block. That was kind of a good block.
That one was funny.
Thanks, Chris. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you specifically enjoyed it. That made it all worth it. The blue vanilla's crack. I like the blue vanilla, but I miss the old, just normal blue. I'm glad you are enjoying. I'm glad you've been influenced to get Red Bull. I'm glad you've been properly influenced. Kaizo block out of nowhere. Well, the problem is my sound. I still have the sound, but my sound board doesn't work anymore because the Go XLR software just like stopped working. They're not updating it anymore. The company's out of business. And I don't know how to. Okay, I'll just be real, chat. I have another. What are we doing here? Oh, okay, I see. I have another. Oh, this is interesting. I have another. What's it called? Mixer, but. Now I just don't know how to like get it to work with everything I have. Another I couldn't think of what they were called, and I was in the middle of the level. I don't know, maybe in Europe. Oh, Slim Chicken, you're so cool. Let's knock the guy's main sponsor who sponsors all his events. Yeah, I don't really care. Like, listen, I don't actually have to sell any of you Red Bull. They don't pay me to sell you Red Bull. They pay me to wear a hat and come up with really cool events. They don't pay me to sell you. I don't care if you guys drink it or not. I think what their logic is, if I keep bringing you really fun events, you're just gonna drink it anyway. You're gonna be sitting at the gas station one day being like, I need some caffeine, and you're gonna look one can, and you're gonna be like, that can didn't give me Kaizo Coliseum. But that can did. And that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, that's their whole thing.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't care if you do. Koopa goes to the gym. Hat? Yeah. And wear the hat. The hat's pretty key to it. Oh, Koopa's working out? Okay. Nice. This is a lore level. Oh shit, he's big. He got fucking huge. The Koopa got big, chat. Oh shit. I got hit by that quick. Got sketchy. Got sketchy. Got sketchy. Got sketchy. Yeah, but if you don't, I don't care. When do I get to jump out of the space shuttle? Bruh. I will just say this. Anytime I pitch things, I always pitch playing video games in space. Yeah, this is how Koopa the Quick got so big. Oh, I see. Oh no! They just killed Koopa the Quick. Are you kidding me? They just murdered him. Or did he become, or is this just how big he's become? Is that what we're doing? He's become this big now. Like, this is how much he's gone to the gym. Do video games even work in space? I guess we would find out real quick, wouldn't we? Okay, I can't shoot off fireballs that fast in the car. Okay. This is kind of annoying. Dude, Bowser Jr., you're such a bitch. I'm just gonna say it. You are being a bitch. Doom, yeah, I was gonna say Doom probably works in space. Well, chat, my pitch has been in space because then it's a universal record. It's not even a world record, it's a fucking universal record. Right? You get the bit? I mean, I think the bit's solid. Like, when you think about that bit, that's a solid bit. Alright, we're getting like 2 shots of... Fuck me. My God. Aren't all world records also universal records? You're thinking too deep into this, Iron. No. Yes. Oh, did I just kill him? Oh, that sucks.
Made it.
Universal record for Jaws. Chat, yeah, don't think of that. Don't think about it that hard. It'd be much funnier.
Let's go.
Yeah, it becomes a broader category. I'm outside of space. Reach the goal in SMB2 Mario. No real reason to do this. This is not how the level goes exactly, but whatever. Whatever, we're not gonna get butthurt about it. Even though this is not, no, this is again not how the level goes. But whatever, whatever. That's not how world records work. I don't think they had a good memory of the level, to be honest. I don't know how you guys don't follow the logic.
Let's go.
Didn't video games originate in space? Yeah, imagine playing Mario Galaxy in the galaxy. That'd be fire. Also, you know what I really hate? When you guys just ruin my good ideas. I don't know, Pooh. You wouldn't watch that video? Have you saw I speed ran in space and set a universal record and fucking someone holding a Nintendo controller in space? Little picture of Earth right there. You wouldn't click on that video? Yeah, you would. Shut up.
Let's go.
Definitely clicking on that one. You'd be clicking so fast. Rawson, thank you for 53 months. Do you think astronauts jerk off in space? I think if someone's anywhere for months and months and months, I don't think you really have a choice. I think eventually it's unhealthy to not. And I'm just thinking about health. I'm more, yeah, I bet there's official protocol for it. I'm more concerned with like the people in the Big Brother house, you know? Because like in the Love Island house, I'm sure they're doing it, right? And everyone understands like it's a sexually charged place. But like the people in Big Brother house, if you're there for 3 months, like you're definitely going in that little fucking bathroom area at some point doing it. But like, there's not a lot. I'm more worried about those people, you know?
Let's go.
They do it in the rooms that everyone else is there. On Love Island, but not at first. Like the first 3 weeks when you're not getting HJs underneath the covers. When everyone's still pretending like, oh yeah, we're not gonna do that. But Big Brother, is a little bit different. Like Rome in this season of Big Brother, Rome's cuddling up with Lyric. He hasn't got an HJ yet that we know of. But like, yeah, they're like cuddling up, right? They're cuddling up. Hey, they didn't know HJ zigs. But eventually, like, you do enough cuddling, you gotta excuse yourself. Brennan and Rachel did it on the live feeds. Well, they're married, so now that's just like a meet cute. Be more worried about people on Survivor. I think Survivor's different. I think Survivor's gross enough that you're not. It's not as big a deal. What's a ZJ? I just can't afford one. Naked and Afraid? Naked and Afraid is also weird because, like, I would definitely have a boner the first time I met them. They do have condoms on Survivor, but, like, Survivor hooking up is, like, very few and far between because you're gross. Yeah. I think people in Survivor hook up after they're on Survivor a lot, right? But probably not as much on Survivor. Big Brother definitely, like, there's a couple there's like a showmance every season on Big Brother. You know? Like there's gonna be at least one. Oh, when they get to like Ponderosa and they all get showered and you're like, holy shit, that motherfucker was hot the whole time? Wait, was this the island hottie? Yeah, I'm sure they do it there. Also, there's nothing to do, right? You're just sitting there hanging out. Like, there's no game to be played. I'm sure they're doing it. You know, when people are bored, they do it. Oh, this isn't the one. Shit. Okay, this is the one. Remember on Big Brother when a girl had sex, they kicked her out next? Rachel? Yeah, but again, they got married. It's fine. And she won later on. Also, that'd be so fucked up if the dude was in on it.
Let's go.
I think Survivor needs to go back to being longer. When they get sequestered, you go to this thing called Ponderosa, which is like basically like a hotel for eliminated people, like a little ranch for like everyone that's been eliminated. And you just hang out. And you play board games and watch movies and shit like that, you know? Approved movies. Oh, come the fuck on, dude. Fuck, dude. That's 2 in a row. I gotta like check or something. Like, come on, dude. Oh my god. There was like 7 jumps that didn't have it. Fuck.
Let's go.
Twice in a row. Not twice in a day, but twice in a row around level 8. Like, that was a good one. That was a good one. I mean, like, as mad as I get, I can't be super mad at it. Yeah, so like when they're jury, they go there. Yeah. But like if you're not jury, you don't go to, they don't keep you. You just get to go home. If I could figure out how to set up my new thing, I could soundboard again.
The people's champ, GrandPooBear! Circuit rest of the world, GrandPooBear! Poo shakalaka! Whoa, poo shakalaka!
Moo.
Barb is a dick! Kaizo black out of nowhere!
There we go. That's the one you wanted, chat. I fixed it. Took me a while to find it though. That is the exact voice of the man who did NBA Jam. That's why it gives me the poo shakalaka. Well, the moo is me. Yeah, the moo is just me. Well, you're 1 stream away from a 2 watch streak. You should get like more personalized alerts for watch streaks now. No, let's go, Soothsaver. Promise Consort Radon's a pain in the fucking dick. I'm sorry. What do you get for watch streaks? The satisfaction of knowing that you're here more than anybody else. I had to make a choice. All right, 1. Back to 1. The watch streaks are try to get your OCD people. You get more points. All right, starting off with an auto level. This is the run, chat. This is the run. I can already tell. We're starting with an auto level. This is the run. This is it. It's like how the horse game caters to the gotchas. 49 more autos. What if that's how we want it? Just randomly just got 49 autos. I mean, anything is possible. The auto is gonna have a Kaizo block. Dude, if we lose another one to a Kaizo block today, I'll probably be pissed. Mario movie, play with Luigi 5. What?
Cheers, Pooh. Apologies for the bits.
I do hate bits. While I love a good bit. I do hate bits. Well, that was stupid. Why didn't I just go? Okay. Okay. Refocus. Do I submit to speedrun.com if I complete the challenge? Probably not. I haven't submitted. I don't really submit to speedrun.com anymore. Not like any beef or anything. It's just, I don't know. Just doesn't. I don't care that much. It annoys people too. Some people get a little annoyed that I don't submit because they want it for history purposes, which I understand. I think that makes sense, but. I do enough. Do. Always play so recklessly. Usually like the first 5 levels, I don't have it. I'm not like there, and I need to be. Not close enough. World record 7 level 4.3 auto scroll standard. Great timing by me. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why. No, I'll usually start going around the second turn. I feel like I need to start caring. Yeah, maybe first turn. First turn, I probably start giving a little more effort. Second turn, I'm full focus. Yeah, second turn is like, we get that far, it's full focus at that point. Bum 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 bum. Yoshi Ketso, thank you for the brand new Prime. Do I have any concluding thoughts on the World Cup? I think soccer is in very good young hands right now. And it's evolving into a higher scoring game, it feels like. And honestly, there's really no sport that can create the tension that soccer can. Yeah.
Let's go.
So many stars are retiring after this World Cup. Yeah, but I mean, I just think there's, I mean, like we've got Yamal, and I mean Mbappe, who's still like he's been a star for 12 years now, but you know, still like under 30 years old. You know, I don't think we're in any. Haaland's a new star. Yeah, I don't think we're in any. There's no worry. Oh, fuck. God damn it. There's no worry about it. What are the chances it becomes as massive as NBA or NFL and USA after World? Not zero. Yeah, zero.
Let's go.
Bellingham, yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of. I think there just always will be. There's always going to be a lot of young stars in soccer that can take over the next gen. Same way there's always going to be in, you know, NBA. I mean, I think like ultimately like the way we handle youth sports is just completely opposite of the way that like you produce successful soccer players in the world. So here's an idea. Focus. Oh, I can only focus so much. Sometimes I need to just have a little me time. Gosh. Why don't they just count down the clock instead of the mystery extensions at the end? What do you mean? Do you know, I mean, you understand why they put extra time on, right? Like you get that part. Nobody does? It's like an estimation of how much downtime there was during the 45 minutes. Yeah, and then they're not going to stop an attack.
Let's go.
Plus the vibes. Yeah, plus they don't want to stop an attack, right? You know? With the vibes. Did soccer become more popular than hockey in the US? Well, yeah, because I mean, it's a lot easier to play soccer than hockey. I mean, I think MLS being more on an international soccer schedule is going to help the league. I kind of love it. I wish more games ended on vibe. Honestly, hockey should end on vibes. Hockey should totally be stealing the way soccer does it. Soccer might be more popular than hockey in America. You're right. The MLS just isn't. You're right. Like as a sport that people play, it certainly is. But as a sport that people watch, I mean, maybe not as like a spectator sport, maybe. Or not. But MLS is growing. Not at a rapid pace, but not like a WNBA pace, but it is growing. Who's the Messi of hockey? Wayne Gretzky? I mean, Connor McDavid? Give it back to me. Give it back to me. I think Connor McDavid will raise the cup eventually. I think because of CTE, soccer can increase in popularity. I mean, I would say that even with the decline of like youth football, there's like the numbers in youth football have like dropping off a cliff. It's not really seems to be affecting watching football. Do. All right, let's go. We need a Mario hockey game. I don't think we need another Mario tennis game for a long time. Or another Mario golf game for a long time, to be honest. I'm already worried though when they give us a new Mario Baseball and I hate it, and then everyone's just like, why don't you play the new one? I did check for a Kaizo block there, you saw? Do we know each other, Jeff? I always get, whenever people say, what's up, David, I always assume I know them. I'm like, wait, do we know each other? Strikers was cool for what it did. The new Mario Soccer could have been so good. It could have been so great, but it just like there just wasn't a lot there. I thought the new Mario Tennis was really good. I will say, I thought new Mario Tennis was pretty banging. I had a really fun time on that. Whoa, what the fuck is happening here? Wait, where am I going? Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just make Mario Pickleball, though. Didn't we already beat this level? So this is a title screen level. There's levels that the game gives you, like, that you can just upload on its own. Blah, Pickleball? What do you got against Pickleball? Why are you hating on Pickleball? You played Pickleball and didn't like it? But you do like real tennis? Yeah, well, too bad nobody else likes real tennis. Boom!
Hello, handsome.
Thank you for... Oh,
smile.
what up, Kiku? Maybe Mario Quidditch? Yeah, I don't want them to tear down anything else, but like, I'm sorry, no one was using those tennis courts. You could split them in half and give them to the pickleballers, because they will use them. They will fucking use them. Harry Potter's canceled. Nothing actually gets canceled though. And you know what? Harry Potter's a fictional person. J.K. Rowling can suck ass, but if people want to like the pots, go for it. I knew that was stupid. I knew that was a dumb move. Why did I do that? Yeah, she can jump into all the traffic. Imagine having $5 billion and worried about 1% of the population. Most of which really liked your stories about growing up feeling a little different and rejected from society. Oh, but anyway, you know, that's just me over here not being a hateful twat. Moving on, yeah. Do. Oh no! That was bad. There's 6 more. Well, where did these fuckers go? Where did those 6 go? Like, why had they disappeared? Oh, that made sense. Okay, we're gonna go back actually. Oh shit, we're not gonna go back. Fuck. Oh, rip, we're not surviving. Oh, dude. Oh, we're cooked. Oh, we're cooked. That's fine. They're fucking fine. Why did I go back?
Let's go.
I mean, okay. You can only be canceled by your own viewers, right? Like, if you say something that your viewership likes, you can't lose them. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's why you can't get rid, like, you can't, like... Internet shame doesn't work, only public shame. Only real life public shame. Real life public shame still works, but internet shame just doesn't really work. What is fucking going on? Are you fucking kidding me here? Jesus fucking Christ. Well, then I'm assuming they said something that their audience didn't like, right? If all of their sponsors canceled them, right? Weren't their sponsors their audience? JR. What is this fucking level? Holy fuck. Level's worse than pickleball? Why are we hating on pickleball? Pickleball's dope. You guys just wait. There's Kaizo Coliseum, there's Souls Coliseum. Pretty soon there's gonna be Pickleball Coliseum. Do they have chicken and pickles where I live? No. But I don't like pickles, so that might be the reason I don't know about that. You know what? I take that back, because every time I get fried chicken actually out here, I do get a pickle, so maybe we do. How do people hate on pickleball? Pickleball's like a dope old man sport, because like you can have really great rallies like the first day you play pickleball, which I think is really appealing to it. And you can get better at it. It's not like some things where you just don't ever get better at it or whatever. You can definitely get better at it. Yeah, I could play tennis for weeks and never fucking have anything good happen to me. It's just a good old man game. You don't really have to break out in much that would be called a sweat. Am I stupid? Like, am I just fucking dumb? Like... I don't think spike ball is a real actual sport. Yeah, tennis be hard. Well, also tennis is fucking tiring as fuck. All right, follow this. I need to get into that spot on the right somehow. I think pickleball is for people that once had athletic powers and like to feel like they still have them every once in a while. I love pickleball. That's what I think. It's for people that are just washed. Overall, generally washed. What am I doing here? What the fuck is this shit? Well, glad I did that. That was super smart of me. People with hand-eye coordination but no stamina? Yeah, that's me. That's me. I think that's why I like it so much. This level designer's canceled? Yeah, he put out something that his audience didn't like. No, my... Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Ugh. I kind of saw it happening and it was in slow-mo too.
A tennis player would have beat this level.
They would have. I should have just re-rolled the level. I didn't realize it was level 0. What a Faust. Oh, that sucked. Oh, shut up, Two-Man. 1, chat, 1. This is pickleball Mario levels. Yeah, you know what I like about pickleball is like, I don't know, you just can play with anybody. It's fun. I only play like once every 6 months though, chat. It's like Kaizo Coliseum, which is pickleball. Pickleball Coliseum behind the scenes. September 25th through 27th. It's got an indoor pickleball court. This year. I mean, I think there's a ton of reasons. I mean, I think the biggest reason is that people use the pickleball courts and nobody uses tennis courts. Like, there's very few people are using tennis courts. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yoshi Island Last Straw World 7 reached the goal while riding Yoshi. Yeah, because tennis is fucking much harder. It's a much bigger barrier to entry. I mean, most of the best games, not just sports, I'm talking like games. Most of the best games are very easy to learn and very, very difficult to master. Right? I wasn't worried. Whee! Sounds like poker. Yeah, I mean poker, chess, things like that. People play tennis here in PDX. I bet you that the pickleball population is 10x the tennis population in Portland, dude. 10x. I lived in Portland. I went by plenty of tennis courts that were not being tennised. I lived in Portland like 10 years ago. I guess it has been a while. Like, it has been a bit since I lived there, honestly. You're absolutely right. Me and my wife were actually just talking about that because we have some free time next week. The fuck? My son's going to grandma's house next week. My son's going to his grandma's house next week, so we got some free time, and I was like, maybe we should go to Portland, go to Casa Diablo, and then we're like, but what if it sucks now? What if it's gross and shitty?
Let's go.
Play some pickleball? Oh, okay. Okay. Does my grandma still play? Different grandma. I'm not talking about Portland specifically. We're talking about Casa Diablo. It's a specific place in Portland. We wouldn't visit. We don't need Portland proper. I don't care about the mall where Tanya Harding skated.
Phew, made it.
Is this on easy mode? This is normal mode, and we can't die. You just can't die. That's what IronBROS is. It's a quaint coffee shop. That's what Casa Diablo is. I went to Casa Bonita not too long ago. They wouldn't let me IRL stream in Casa Bonita, chat. Which, you know what? Fair. I think most places shouldn't allow people to IRL stream. Right? Like, sure, I'm fine. But have you seen some of these motherfuckers? Some of those Streamer U clips? I would never do that. It is Smashly, and it's right across the street from a steakhouse one. Yeah, I can't blame them. Did they let you dive? No, but in college, my RA for freshman year was a Casa Bonita cliff diver. And he brought us for like our floor party at the end of the year. He took us to Casa Bonita and he did cliff diving that day. And I thought that was really funny. But it was really cool because anytime we went back then, he would give us like the hookup. It was actually pretty cool. And this is like, you know, like relatively within the years, like the Casa Bonita episode had aired within like that last 5 years. So it was pretty fun to not only just find out that like, not only is it a real place, but also your RA works there. My RA was also I guess just a nerd in general, but he was also one of the handlers for the Buffalo before football games. And we had an all-dude floor. So above us and below us were all girl floors, and we had an all-dude floor. And every other floor was mixed. But our floor was, for some reason, we were sandwiched between two all-girl floors, and then we had an all-guy floor. And so our RA lived on the all-guy floor with us, and he never was there because he was always at his girlfriend's house, and his girlfriend refused to come to our floor because, like, can you blame her? You know what I mean? Like, it was just obnoxious as fuck. Our floor was so obnoxious. And at first I was so bummed that I got it on an all-guy floor. And then I quickly realized being sandwiched between two all-girl floors was like the peak. The RA was living the life. He has some random ass D&D skills, yeah. I know. Casa Bonita is owned by Trey Parker or Matt Stone now, yeah.
it.
The all-girl floor? I used to love going. I would go down because the girls downstairs were cleaner, and sometimes I would go downstairs and I'd just be like, "Girls, can I use y'all's shower? It's so clean."
Let's go.
And literally, that was like running game. Are you fucking what? Are you fucking kidding me? That's not even possible. These levels are boring. Hey, Kraken, I can do you something then. You can just go fuck off if you don't want to watch them. Yeah, Kraken 87. I think you will never be as good as me at anything in life, not just Mario, but anything in life. I'm just gonna be better than you all the time. And if you don't like it, instead of sitting there and complaining constantly, you could just watch anything else. And then you could come back when I'm playing something you do like, or not. I don't care.
Let's go.
I want to beat this challenge, and that's what I want to fucking do. Your RA made reggaeton beats? Oh, so you guys could smoke in your floor? So you guys were allowed to smoke weed on your floor is what you're saying. 1. Most of you are here for me, not the levels. I mean, if you are here for the levels, you can, it's cool. Mo Deuce, thank you for tier 3 6 months in advance. Fuck my dick. Grr. You know what? You're just here for the horse racing? Well, I made the horse racing, so that's actually an extension of my heart. Thus, you're here for my heart, Huge Ass. Right before September and everything? Yeah, but September is gonna suck. It's gonna be like the worst. It'll be even worse than they had last year somehow. It'll be bad. Actually, maybe not, because they do like whole weeks now of like 35% off subs. So maybe they'll just run it 35% off subs all month. You have 35 off right now? How? Is it 35 off right now? Are they free right now? Dude, I will take 49 boring ass levels. I would kill for that, honestly. I would kill for that. Texas Stewie, thank you for 47 months.
Is always free. Don't forget your.
Lord Rochester hit me with the 1,000 when I was offline, and I was A, really sad that I didn't have an alert for it, and B, really sad that I was offline, and like, I didn't get to see it. And then D, really sad once it went away. Oh wow, I mean, what a deal, Charlie. What a deal. Maybe it was 35 off in America last week and it's 35 off in Europe this week. Oh, I just love when a plant comes out of a pipe. It's my favorite fucking thing. $27 of balance on here, like in bits.
Let's go.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Little Miss Sassy Pants. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Listen, I gotta pee. I know I gotta pee. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was wild. That was wild. Okay, chat. I gotta pee.